Well, that's Jorginho, Trossard magic that could propel Arsenal to win their first trophy since 2003, 2004. Those are 20 years back. Has been revealed, and Mikel Arteta has taken the credit because he's the man who made those decisions to bring these experienced players live onto the Arsenal side. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I'm all smiles, guys, because my team, the team I support, Manchester United, has gone ahead to win the Carabao Cup, and in a very good fashion style, 2-0. And it reminded me, by the way, the game that Man City came at Emirates and beat Arsenal. I think Pep Guardiola has also gotten to know how you play these important games. It's not all about you playing well. It's about you getting those points. That's what United has done today. As you saw that game against Arsenal that you lost 3-1 to Man City, pragmatically, that's how Pep Guardiola played. And today, Erik ten Hag has gone ahead with a pragmatic style of football. He has found himself beating a side called Newcastle by 2-0. And all those goals came in before halftime. 33rd minute, Casemiro's header. 6 minutes later, 39th minute, Rashford hits the ball. It deflects off Botman's front boot, and obviously it goes into the back of them to make it 2-0 for Manchester United. And obviously it was a very huge win for United. They last won a trophy, a domestic trophy, six years back in 2017, and we beat Southampton by 3-2 in a very fantastic mode. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. We are talking about Bukayo Saka, world class or not world class? One world class player of Arsenal newly signed has gone ahead and reacted to that, whether this player is world class or not. And lastly, most of you saw Zinchenko hold the captain armband when Arsenal was beating Leicester City by 1-0 on Saturday, and you're asking yourself, why was it so? Odegaard has told us how this came to mushrooming, and obviously it came to pass, and he was the captain of Arsenal for that beautiful game of football. So let's go eyes, and let's start with the magic of Jorginho and Leandro Trossard. And Dan Murphy, I have a lot of respect to this man because I saw him play the game of football. He was really a beast into that midfield. He could play as a CDM double pivot. He could play that very well. He is an English international, and I think right now he's one of those pundits that really got ahead to analyze the beautiful game of football. And he has gone ahead to credit Mikel Arteta for signing Leandro Trossard and Jorginho. He said, Leandro Trossard and Jorginho have made significant contributions already. Full credit to Mikel Arteta for improving his squad and knowing how to use it. Now, could we say that Mikel Arteta couldn't make alternations at the beginning of the season because he never had a very good bench or good alternatives off the bench? Or he was just rigid, and what has made him start making these changes is because of what he has experienced as a manager, that these players have really gotten tired, and some players are really dipping in form, and that's why he's making these changes. Because I've always called for the benching of Martinelli. You've all been viewing me here in my match previews, and when he was benched, Trossard came in through, put in a very fantastic performance. Martinelli came on and really scored. I called in for the benching of Edin Ketia. He did it, and obviously Trossard played as a false 9. Martinelli played wide left. Obviously, you saw what happened. The two combined, and they scored the winning goal for Leicester City. And there are two changes I've been calling in for that the manager has not yet made. I want Xhaka. I want Granit Xhaka to be benched because he is really shrinking in form. Either Fabio Vieira to come in through, or play Thomas Partey and Jorginho, or play Emile Smith-Rowe in his position. I would love to see that change being made by Mikel Arteta. The other one is Gabriel Magalhaes. Let Jakub Kiwior start getting minutes into that position. But the first two changes I've been calling in for, when he has gone ahead to do them, they've gone ahead to pay only positive dividends to the side of Arsenal, and that's why he's being held for making these signings. But the choice he made to bring in these players was really right. You know, one can come in through and try to do something annoying to you, not knowing that that person is helping you. Modric, Chelsea snapped the deal. Sorry, Chelsea hijacked the deal, and obviously, guess what happened? they brought in Leandro Trossard. Caicedo, Brighton said no, and they brought in Jorginho. But at this juncture, this is when you get to know that you needed Premier League proven players. You needed Premier League proven players. To me, when I see the way Trossard is really playing, it boils out into two. He plays across those front three positions, and he plays there very well. When he was played as a left winger or a left forward, you saw what he provided. When he was played as a center forward, as a false number 9, you saw what he brought on the plate. And he's a very good player that you always come out and really see making movements to make other players looking better. One thing I like about him is that he's not selfish. He's not selfish, and it's very bad to be having a selfish number 9. What I call selfishness is not that every time he gets the ball, he should look for someone else to really go ahead and really pass to. Because I know number 9s are always goal hungry. But every time you are caught in tight spaces, don't force a shot like Edin Ketia does. Trossard yesterday, the only shot he directed to goal went to the back of the net. It was just ruled out by VAR because Ben White had rounded his hand around the right fist of the goalkeeper of Leicester City, known as Ward. But that's the only shot he took on target, and it was really back of the net. But he never came in. He never even came near trying to shoot when supposed to go ahead and really dispute that ball. That's what makes him special for Arsenal. And him leading that front line, you saw yesterday that his football intelligence is out of this world. He thinks before even the ball comes. The decision of him going to, his decision that is going to make is taken before he receives that ball. He scans very well, does 1-2 passes, the wall passing, the return passing. He's really a very good player. And I think he has gone ahead to show Edin Ketia how centre forward is supposed to be playing. Not to keep yourself on with the ball a lot. That's not the case. You can even play by not even touching that ball. His runs off the balls were really great. To an extent that spaces were created around the final third area of the opponent. That is Trossard for you, and that's why he is one of those players that is doing great. And that's the magic he's bringing to Arsenal that might really help Arsenal win the trophy. The other player is Jorginho. For him, he has gone ahead to revolutionize that central defensive midfield position of Arsenal. You get? Thomas Partey, world-class player, plays there very well, energy out of this world, but Jorginho has showed you that he doesn't need physicality to shield that back four. Trust me, I think the most dominated game ever this season that Arsenal has played has been against Leicester City. And Leicester is not a bad side. Arsenal has played way lesser strong sides than City, and they failed to dominate like that. But they dominated this game totally with an 81% ball possession throughout the game. That is Arsenal for you. Now, when you look at the game of Aston Villa, they again dominated the game. They had very many chances. The problem was they were not composed enough to kill off those chances. But Jorginho in that midfield gives Arsenal a dominance, a lion's share of the possession that Partey doesn't get them. That's why, to me, I'm really preferring or calling in for Jorginho, Thomas Partey midfield, because you'll know that there is going to be ball distribution of the highest order between these players, initiated or ignited by Jorginho. And in those three games, like City, Aston Villa, and Leicester City, you've seen how Arsenal has been dominant and they've been winning possessions. And the problem as to why they never won the game of Man City, Nketiah never scored the chances you got. The same applies to Bukayo Saka and maybe Granit Xhaka. Now, that's the magic that this boy or this 31-year-old man brings to Arsenal. And that magic Trossard has really gone ahead to unleash at Arsenal is the one that is really leading them or propelling them to winning the trophy since 2023, since 2003, 2004. Because it was very hard to convince Arsenal fans all over the world. However much I was here telling you that Jorginho is a top-class player who has been playing into a team that has been pragmatic and is coming into Arsenal, a team that really favors his style of play to prosper. And Arsenal fans were telling me, no, we wanted Caicedo because they are used to physicality and they know that playing as a CDM is supposed to be physical in the Premier League. But Jorginho has gone ahead to really defy that, and he's not using any energy. He does the tackles, he does the blocks, the interceptions, he wins the aerial duels. And to be exact onto that, let me have something to show you here. Let me show you something here. Let me show you his game by numbers yesterday and know what I'm talking about. He has won these tackles a lot, and that is Jorginho. Let me show you his game by numbers yesterday. Only £12 million, and I think where Chelsea are, they are regretting why they really sold this player, because for them, they are not winning games, and the way he initiates play has gone ahead, I think, to touch the head of Tony Boylan and say, all right, maybe we made a very bad decision. Graham Potter is outside there trying to really, I think twice as to why he really went ahead to sell this player. Look, he had 95 touches. He was the most player that had the most touches in the field of play. 65 passes completed, most of all that 22 players in the field of play. 10 times possession won. Have you heard? He won possession 10 times. He had 3 tackles. You get 7 duels won, 1 interceptions, 1 foul. And he's a £12 million player. Why don't you agree with me in unison that this is the magic he has brought at Arsenal that is propelling them to the trophy? Trust me, if you're having Edin Nketiah or Elneny in that midfield yesterday, you're having trouble. You're having trouble. Even if it's Partey, because Partey is not yet fit, you have to bring him back slowly by slowly, like he came in and played some, 10 minutes yesterday, and in the game of Everton, they're going to play at Emirates, I think Partey should come in and play like 30 minutes. You need to get him slowly by slowly, because you know that the moment you hurry him back, you are going to cause trouble and havoc to yourself. So that is the Jorginho Trossard magic that they've brought to Arsenal, and everyone is talking about them. Now, Jorginho, one of the players that I've talked about that's gone ahead to really do a lot of magic at Arsenal, has really gone ahead to reveal whether Bukayo Saka is world class or not. Now, in his words, this is what he had to say. He was talking to BAin Sports. Of course, his potential everyone can see. He will achieve amazing things. And I believe Saka is not yet world class, but he's top class. You know, what makes you world class is simple. It's consistency. If Saka can go all out and do all what he's doing for like 3 consecutive seasons, then he'll attain the world-class status. You know, most players are top class. Do you know why I'm calling Thomas Partey world-class? It's simple, because Partey has been doing that at Arsenal ever since he came in too. For 3 consecutive years, he has been playing like that. And even at Atletico Madrid, he was playing at that level. You get? Because of that consistency that has kept, that's why he's world-class. Zinchenko is world-class. Gabriel Jesus is world-class. Jorginho is world-class. Which other players world-class at Arsenal? Saliba is top class. If he continues to play like that for the next 3 years, he's going to be world-class. Ramsdale, if he continues playing or keeping clean sheets and keeping the goal of Arsenal safe like that in between the stitches for the next 1 or 2 seasons, he's going to be among the world-class goalkeepers, because world-class is not a one-season wonder. You have to do those things for very many years. You get? Like you see Kevin De Bruyne, he's world-class because he has been doing that for so long. Bruno Fernandes, world-class. You get? Odegaard, I think if at all he gets another season like the one he's having at Arsenal now, he's going to be world-class next season. By the end of next season, he's going to be declared world-class because he is doing the same things season in, season out. That's what makes you world-class. I believe Saka is left with like 1 or 2 seasons to be declared world-class. But I think he's having a very good trajectory, and where it's heading, it's God knows. It's God who knows, because I cannot predict, but looks like he's heading onto a bright future. Now, yesterday, you also saw a man known as Zinchenko donning the captain armband for Arsenal, and I think most of you never even witnessed it. Let me show you this photo. And you're asking yourself, why is he the captain? That is Zinchenko. And he took it off when he was being taken off for Tomiyasu. You see him holding it. That is the captain armband, and obviously it was all in Ukraine colors. Now, the captain of Arsenal has gone ahead and been revealed to us how this came to happening, because we never knew when the decision was taken, but he went ahead to tell Standard Sport that I went to Mikel Arteta and suggested it for him. It was a good thing to do to show our support. He continued and said, I spoke to some people in the club yesterday, and then I went to Mikel Arteta and suggested it for him. It was a nice thing to do, to support, to show him in the support. Then he said, it's been a year long, too long. It's a very difficult situation for him, Zinyi. I know, and very emotional. It was a good thing to do to show our support. I spoke to him this morning, all Saturday morning, asked if he was comfortable doing it, and he said, all right, I'm going to lead Arsenal to that. So, Zinchenko, good to see it that Arsenal have really got a win, and they're topping the Premier League table, 2 points ahead of Man City, and obviously 8 ahead of Manchester United, looking like their game in hand on Wednesday against Everton. They win it. Obviously, they go 5 points ahead of City, and I think they are going to win it in a very good style. And tomorrow we are coming in with the match preview for that match and see whether Partey or Jorginho is starting. Thank you guys for watching in through Rokani. David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Your thoughts on to Trossard Jorginho magic to propel Arsenal to their first Premier League victory since 2003-2004 are welcome in the comment section below. Is Bukayo Saka world class or top class? Tell me your answers, and what do you make of Jorginho wearing that captain armband as they took on a side called Leicester and they won by 1-0. I say that for now. See you later. We might come back with one more story before we go to bed. I'm out.